This game is underway. He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20. At quarterback, number 12, Colt McCoy.
Well, Colt McCoy, when he's come in, he has shown everybody that he can move around and make some plays. I think the big question is, does he have enough arm to throw the football down the field and can be where he can be a consistent NFL quarterback?
The Eagles will come out in the dime. First down at the 20. Surveys. Courtney Upshaw brings the quarterback down. The Dolphins' offensive line could be in for a long day based on that one.
Yeah, bad job that time. They give up the sack. But look, when you talk about this offensive line, they're pretty good. So I think they'll just find a way to get it done. They still should have a nice, solid day.
Ballard's going to secure the handoff. Picks up 8 here.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
This is third down. The Eagles defense now is going to go nickel. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Down the field, but they can't connect.
The Dolphins really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Sanders got it now. Gains 11. Formerly a 7th-round draft pick out of Harvard, quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick.
You know, Jim, when you talk about Ryan Fitzpatrick, I'll say this about him. He is a risk taker, and sometimes, well, a lot of times in the NFL, that gets you in big trouble.
Fitzpatrick's going to take it from the gun. And intercepted. You hate to dig an early hole, but that's what's happened here with the early interception thrown.
Yeah, good job on the defense, but I'll tell you, you got to make sure as a quarterback when you throw an interception early in the game that you don't let it get into your head and give self-doubt. Stay positive, go out there, be aggressive, and play that way.
The Dolphins weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
That's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses. The off-tackle run, it's just what it says it is. You're going to read the tackle's block and decide whether you're going to go inside or outside. Usually, this is the first running play every team puts in their offense when they go to training camp.
Second down and 4. Ballard's brought down after picking up just a yard.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
It'll be third down. The Eagles go with the dime formation here on defense. From the shotgun. Got drilled as he throws it.
The Dolphins know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up third downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. Third and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's fourth down.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Eagles' last possession ended painfully with a pick. And I wonder how they're going to handle the football this time around, Phil.
Well, listen, I think they'll handle it a little differently, no doubt. I thought it was a bad call on the interception and just put the quarterback and the offense in such a bad situation, and they were not able to overcome that. You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Now 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick's running away from the pressure.
Fitzpatrick's just able to take advantage of the defense this time. They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
Fitzpatrick's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. To the outside. The catch is made.
If you got a defensive back that's scared to death and not going to give up the big play, you've got to run things like this. The out route. Nice route by the wide receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 1st down and 10. Fullback takes the handoff. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he finds Scott Chandler. The first quarter has come to an end, and we've been treated to a great old-school defensive battle. We'll be back after this.
Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back here, ready to start the second quarter, and a key now is going to be which offense is able to break through first, Phil.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think it's going to, we might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side. It's been tough sledding for these offensive players.
That's his first reception today.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
Fitzpatrick's now completed 4 in a row. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
The Eagles lined up in the pistol. 2nd and 10. Down the field. Has it. Touchdown. And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
The Eagles getting ready to kick it away. Jernigan's going to start his return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Kiwanuka is making his way back onto the field, and there's no question who's been the man in charge out there for this defense as they built up this lead.
There's nothing like being the man. I mean, you can relate to that, I think, because you are the man, Jim. And so, hey, on the defensive side, he is absolutely the man.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Handoff. Ballard's tackled down after a gain of 2.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Last play before the 2-minute warning. Halftime, 2 minutes away. All right, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to maintain the lead as we head towards halftime. Third down now. Freeman set now, split out wide to the left. A little jumpy there by that defensive front.
Encroachment defense. Still third down.
Third down after the penalty. The Dolphins come to the line with a bunch set. McCoy's back in shotgun formation. Has his target. Denard's there that time for the tackle.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
Alvin Bud Dupree gets to the quarterback.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
Here we go. Green 39.
McCoy has got it in the gun. Finds his mark. That picks up 11. That's his first reception today.
When you're trying to score some points at the end of the first half, the best way to do it when the time is against you, get in that hurry-up offense, make the defense sit back, be real careful about what they're doing. Maybe you can get some quick yards and get a chance for some points before halftime rolls around.
Here we go.
First and 10. Catch made.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
McCoy's now completed 4 in a row.
Here we go now. Green 39.
The Dolphins from the 37. Ballard's got it on the screen. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line. The Dolphins are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. Now looking at third down. Standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle. As we near halftime, the scoreboard says it all. A big, bold 0 on the scoreboard for that team as the defense has completely frustrated them, Phil.
Wouldn't surprise me to see the coach go in at halftime and make some changes on the offensive side. So, man, if you're lucky enough to survive halftime, you better come out and play a lot better in the third quarter.
That field goal gives this team a little boost of confidence as we draw near halftime.
I think these players and coaches are going to go in halftime feeling really good about what they've done here in the first half, keeping this game close like it is.
Sanders is tackled down at the 24. The Eagles now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
That's reception number 2 for him. The Dolphins lined up in the nickel. First down at the 50. On target. The Eagles signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. In the red zone. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack. Offense going to stop the game here with a timeout. We're back, and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Eagles from the 27. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
They face third down after the incomplete pass. Reese is going to take the handoff now. The defender downs him as he's already on the ground. That makes it official. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Drives it through for the field goal. We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Eagles have impressed today with some of these deep passes. Fitzpatrick's been dropping back and airing it out.
He's had the time to air that football out, and what we are seeing, the speed of this offense. And speed, what does it do? It can get down the field behind the defense, and they are making big plays.
The Eagles take it from the 23. Fitzpatrick's going to take off with it. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Fitzpatrick's able to get outside the pocket that time, and it's a good job getting outside the pocket, but there's nowhere to throw it. The pass is incomplete.
The Eagles take it from the 23. Julian Edelman has the catch.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Sims is taking the handoff. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
First down at the 48. Fitzpatrick's going to scramble. And that's a gain of maybe 5. The Eagles line up in the pistol. Sims lined up as the single back. The Eagles take it from the 43. Nelson's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Eagles have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Nelson's had big plays all over this field today, Phil.
He's like the shooting guard, Jim, in basketball. If he's making a lot of shots, let him keep shooting. So they have found a way to keep getting the football in his hands.
Going for the deep ball. What a catch. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
They're back deep, waiting for the kick return. Jernigan's got a chance to return this one. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Dolphins offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Here we go now.
McCoy's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He makes the catch. Taken down at the 39. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Ballard's got it on the handoff. Nix is in on the tackle. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Vic Ballard is in the backfield. They're going to run it on the toss. A big gainer by Vic Ballard. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The third quarter comes to a close, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The football just inside the 40 at the 39. The final quarter underway now with this snap. The defense gets a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
McCoy is going to take it from the gun. Makes the catch. And Foster in on the tackle.
It's not always about being safe on third and long. Every coordinator has a group of plays that they like on 3rd and 15 plus. So it could be seams, double moves, plays where you catch the defense by surprise and you can pick up a very tough first down situation.
It's third down coming up. Freeman's ready to run off the screen. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
We return out of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter action. They'll go for it on fourth down. Late stages. McCoy's back in shotgun formation. The Dolphins now move the chains.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
First down at the 19. Second down, late in the fourth quarter. The Eagles with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Second down and 10. Jumps up and hauls it in. Ballard's marked down at the 19. Huge 3rd and long coming up, and they're certainly in 4-down territory as well.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play. Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. The Dolphins turn the ball over on downs.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
Sims is in the backfield. Up the gut here. Sims is tackled down at the 31. 2nd down and 3 following that nice run. The Dolphins sat at the line. Dime package. Sims has handed the football. Young's there to take it down. The Dolphins decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. Takes a knee. The defense stops the clock.
Timeout defense.
That's 2nd down coming up. Takes a knee. Third down. Takes a knee. The Eagles will punt it. Well covered by the punt team, and they down it.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same that I